Greeting, I take this opportunity, Mr. Jone Usamate. 10 past 10, we take this opportunity to welcome the Honorable Minister of the members of the Qiolevu. And end of our program is
Jangan saya cuba mana cuba orang organisasi ni tersilera, cuba mana cuba meten kutu na besar, nama le cuba orang garba. Cuba na lagi nama tu meten kutu leviti. The Assistant Minister for Infrastructure, Transport, Disaster Management and Meteorological Services, the residents of Qiolevu. Also, na basta mana apa lain pada David rumah gitu kan. Cuba na Leslie Boscoviti, Leslie Beradi Bosni Waswasi, na matani sini kondisi na turun kena barang. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, the Permanent Secretary, the DPO for the Central Division, friends, I'm very glad to be here this morning. First of all, Bolvinaka, and a very good morning to you all. Wakata mata zumuzum tu mudani ko, mata mata mamaroch, sini binani ko. Nabe marota chuna raram ni raram ko tu mudani bili ba raram tanga sa slero tu be kadar ko. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a day for us to celebrate. I know you've had the electricity for some time now, but today is the formal opening, the formal commissioning of this project that we have. So I'm very glad to be here. Whenever I'm invited to go somewhere where there's a water project, where there's a road to be opened, where there's electricity to be commissioned, it gives me great pleasure because it's the role of government to make sure that it provides services to the people that we serve. That is our role. That is why government is there, to make sure that we can deliver services to people. So whenever we have this opportunity, I'm given this opportunity to come and open the Qiolevu Settlement Rural Electrification Project. It's something that gives us great pleasure. Kamarotaki, I can domain dolagi, can make tavodi, I can ramas and a livers and a non-south in Hawaii. So Kamarotaki will make sure they can the power of affordable and reliable electricity is undeniable. Kakuto me can live. Can have simple about to so the power of this is undeniable. It ranks amongst the most critical pillars for the development of any country anywhere in the world. In the world, Fiji is no different, and every Fijian deserves to share in the life-changing benefits that electricity provides. Having access to electricity unlocks our full potential and contributes to the achievement of our development goals, including those related to the eradication of poverty and improving the livelihood of our people. So I'm not maybe can live and viso tasran the barbanibula. But maybe can rarama, Namone do buto do dedicated and the lack of the vacation on the blood no bulba, Matuan is a bulba chunchi, and you will live a radibukilla and puto have a sinatra. They want to drink in the river to take taking the number. But the Maro taking a volume of Maten to you want to drink a weekend and live at the VSA which having access to electricity unlocks our full potential and contributes to the achievement of our developing goals. I think I've already read that. In recognition of this, the government has put in place plans in the Fiji National Development Plan to ensure that all Fijians have access to electricity by 2021. So, tu beliau sini baten tu, negara Allah pada bagi rosa kabulu rosa kedua, apa yang betul nampak. Negara Allah pada bagi rosa kedua, na we who vale ke leviti me sa erdo bedi, sa erdo birai na liba. So we can da cukup bang boy bici lebu, sa na ndor Amerika na liba body EFL. So that's the target of government. 2021, all households in Fiji have access to some electricity. For those of us in Qiolevu, it will be this EFL grid. Out in the islands or in the middle of Fiji, in the interior, where they don't have EL, we will provide solar electricity. But that is the target. All households in Fiji, 2021, we will provide electricity for them. We want them to have electricity. Yeah? And they took to live. So this morning, I am proud to officially open the Qiolevu grid extension this morning. This is a development which includes the extension of the grid and the house wiring projects covering until 69 households. Benefiting approximately around 345 individuals. Mambo tadi na sana baklat kuna yang ni biba di bitek ko na wansu ka dio na matu wali batik na tulang raw wasu pelima na lewe ni matu wali ang doya. The completion of this extension is the end result of thoughtful planning, long-term thinking, and a steady flow of investment from your government. Over the past few years, government has given $224 billion for the energy sector. And the Lumani Limana Bagisa, what you go, Limani Lava Savara Tora Patentu, the Viva Living Take, the Via Say Visited, so I love a 100 gross look of $1 billion. Over the past few years, we've given this funding, and that is a historic amount of funding. And 70 cents of every dollar spent has gone directly to funding rural electrification. When the Roland Grau Rosu $1 billion, $20% ni labo kaya, when the way and $2, $20%, allows Rana Viva Living taking a top dog to Corvabala. What kind of date with you? Over 25,000 Fijian households have felt the benefits of that development. So from that money, we've been able to take electricity to 25,000 households all across Fiji. In our most recent budget, we've set aside an additional $60 million to add another 6,623 households to that number. So na tumutulila sa gawa siguro beauty kaya on sa $1 million. In the past, to bring this electricity to people in the rural areas, the community had to pay some money. So if we were here 20 years ago, you would have had to pay some money for the electricity to come to you. I think it used to be 30%, and it came down to 10% and 5%. But now government has decided you don't pay, but government will bring the electricity to you. So the cost of this electricity cost to bring it here to you cost government $565,000, almost $500,000 to bring the electricity to you. As I said, in the past you would have had to pay some money. Now you don't. Government has shown it's a lot of money too. That's all you can accommodate in Canada. Sino ba kana do pala to you? Nanto ne was nila ba nanto so na nila ba? Ano ba sa bala te kada na maten too. So government has shouldered the entire $565,000 cost of this development, sparing your community from any financial contribution, as we have done away with that old practice for the benefit of our people. On top of that, for families who earn less than $30,000 a year, we will fund up to 50% of your monthly electricity bill for the first 100 kilowatt hours. Lebu di labu do roch kun dena ba ke lele mina tol so lo dol no tol na matai ni do no na kilowatt hour do ba ta do no bula matai ni lebu do na ba ta ka ni no so mga ri mama sa kale ke sa sibe do na kilowatt hour na lo lebu ni ba ta ni sa be so na full rate ko tol so ko tol se. So this assistance of subsidy for electricity is given for families that earn how much? $30,000 or less, so you pay less electricity. So that way, government tries to help those that are earning less. Right? We do this not only for electricity, but also for water. I don't know where your water is coming from. Is it water authority water, or is it your own water source? Own water source, eh? Okay, so you don't pay water, you don't pay rates to water authority. But for people in other parts of Fiji where they have water authority water, they also get that subsidy that we have. So also government, once you become a client of EFL, you can also become an owner of EFL. You can become a shareholder. So some of you have filled the forms to become shareholders, yes. So you, like me, will also become not only a customer of EFL, but we also begin to own some shares. EFL has given all its registered customers 5% non-voting shares, which equates to 250 shares. And to enjoy those benefits, I understand most of you have already registered with Energy Fiji Limited, our national energy provider. The positive impacts of this infrastructure development will provide a step up in life and enable you to achieve greater things for your families and for Fiji. We believe that your hard work can bring even greater benefits for our country and for your communities and for your family in the future, and I'm confident that you will meet these expectations. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, being connected to the grid means that your economic prospects are brighter. For those of you who are livestock farmers, animals dying from the cold, ordinary hard manual labor, and theft after dark should be a thing of the past because you have lights. But you know the thieves can be very smart nowadays, eh? But I think with this light, and at least it will help us to make sure that we can, because places that used to be dark can now have light. Your farms will now have 24/7, will have electricity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as long as the EFPL power is there. If they ever shut down, then that's another case. You will have the opportunity to install equipment and machinery to make your work easier, to excel in your business. However, it's all up to you to maximize on this opportunity. Access to power is an enormous advantage. It allows you to become more productive and accomplish far more on a daily basis. So I hope that you will use the electricity for good. I don't know how long has the electricity been coming? How long now? 2 months, eh? So when the electricity comes, when you have power, it can bring good things, it can also bring bad things. So it depends how you use it. When you have light at night, when you have electricity, you have, before you used to always wash your, ladies used to spend how many hours brushing, ladies? How many hours can you wash your clothes? 1.5 hour a day. Now you don't have to do that. Eh? You can buy a washing machine, you plug it in, and that saves your time. You can use that time for something else. But how will you use that time? It depends what you use with that other time that you have. You can use that additional time to do something that will benefit your family, or you might just go and watch one of those Korean movies or Korean Korean shows that they have. So what I'm saying is that electricity brings you opportunity. One of the things it does, it saves time. It also gives you access to machines that you could not use that will help you to become more productive. So when you have electricity, my advice to us, use that saving for something that will be productive. Something that's productive. Baka nga tag na libo-libo nga, kito na kami, yung weekend. Kapag yung mga tag, so naman, sa doraram ng tawali, may bong, isa nag-iyatuan na din namin, nag-iyatuan ng mga mga may bong yun. Kung dabi ka ng regulasyon ng hones na nabikatali, so meron yung buwag-buway kito, ng pulo ba matuwal, ng pulo ba kritiko. So sana ko tatawag sa gabi kaya sa ala ko may naliwan-liwan, may napakangantaka, may nagkanabawa makangantaka, may basigan kina ng pulo buwag-buway. Hindi mo nakawin na, may politikyan na, nakawin mataka. Bila naka, for government, for my other advice to all of us is use the electricity wisely. Sometimes when you have electricity, all the switches are on, all the lights are on, even though you don't need all the lights to be on. Sometimes when you have a fridge there, you don't defrost the fridge. When you don't defrost the fridge, what happens? The fridge uses more electricity. What government wants to do, the electricity that we have, we use it wisely. Right? Sometimes the lights that we use, you can have lights now that use more electricity than other lights. Eh? You have the old bulb, which is better, the bulb or the tube light. Tube light, it uses less and gives you better power. And now we have these LED lights that even use far less. So it's something also to be efficient. So that is something that's very important for all of us. So ladies and gentlemen, we must keep Fiji on the path of progress. Together we must continue to fast-track development and continue to build our nation, including every city, town, village and community. In our constitution that we had in 2013, we have a right of everybody in this country, a right to a better life, a right to light, a right to better education, a right to all of these things. So what government is doing from that constitution, we are putting in these projects to make this a reality. As I've told you before, our target is by the year 2021 for everybody in Fiji to have access to some form of electricity. ana tu bakali bin patentu ang baki rosang bulu rosang kadua na mata bubale ke deviti besa terrera di liba di liba di EFL si liba di solar si liba di hydro in total there is another target that we have. I believe by the year 2036 by the year 2036 all of this electricity must be renewable. Renewable means it must not come from burning diesel. You know now, you know where this electricity is coming from? Most of it is coming from Monosawa, from Netasil, in the middle of Netasil, about 50 to 60%. But when that electricity is not enough, you know how we make the electricity? We have the big diesel generated Qiolevu, that we get the diesel fuel, and we burn the diesel there, and we make the electricity. By the year 2036, we want all that to stop. We want all of our electricity to come from sun, or hydro, or other places like that. These are renewable energy. Do you know why government wants to do this? Do you know why? If la nada ba binakatikin na matentu, minon da liba mesa ale kuna na da vakamati kuna liba may na diesel. Mesa vakamata kuna liba kalau may na why? Kuna hydro, pati na sing. Do you know why?
For cleaner environment.
Yeah, clean environment. Any other reason?
Save money.
Save money, very important. Number one reason. Number one reason is because when we burn this diesel and this fossil fuel, it releases some gas into the atmosphere, and that gas is causing the world to become hotter. But unlucky way south, climate change. This is the number one reason. Yes, we save money because we don't have to buy the oil. Most of the money used by EFL is paying for electricity. But the most important reason is climate change. You've heard of climate change? The world is getting hotter. World is getting hotter because we are releasing more carbon gas into the atmosphere. The world is getting hotter, sea level is rising, and all of that. If the climate does not change back, we only have 12 years to change this. A lot of places in Fiji will become too hot, cyclones will become stronger, and the whole life will be affected. So that's the most important thing for us. We can have electricity, but if we keep burning the diesel, too much carbon go in, Fiji will get hotter and hotter and hotter. The world will get hotter and hotter and hotter. So that's the target of Fiji. Two targets that we have. One, everybody have access to electricity. Number two, we want that electricity to be renewable. So for our friends here in Qiolevu, I hope that you will enjoy the electricity, make use of it for the benefit of your families, and be sensible also with that usage so you can conserve it, don't use it unnecessarily. I wish, with those few words, I wish you all the best into the future, and I have great pleasure in declaring this electrification project open. God bless you all, and God bless us all. God bless Fiji.